the Cabbage Patch Kids. Each doll is different, and you can pretend to adopt them.
I can get all these things with S&H green stamps.
Odyssey, a new dimension for your television. Now,
The 1980s was an era of iconic pop culture, groundbreaking music, and unforgettable movies. But what about the cost of living and the prices of everyday items? Was life really cheaper back in the day? This video takes you on a nostalgic trip to 1985, comparing the prices of common goods then and now. Get ready to be surprised as we uncover which decade offers the better deal.
Entertain themselves with Odyssey.
Number 13. Video game consoles. Let's begin with the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES for short. Launched in 1985, this iconic console revolutionized home gaming, bringing characters like Mario and Zelda into our living rooms. Back then, the NES cost around $199, a significant sum considering the era's economy. Adjusted for inflation, that would be $470 today. The NES offered an 8-bit processing power, a far cry from the capabilities of modern consoles, but revolutionary for its time. And now we're looking at machines like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. These powerhouses brag 4K resolution, lightning-fast load times, and vast digital ecosystems. Priced around $499 for the standard models, they represent the height of current gaming technology. While the cost might seem similar when adjusted for inflation, the leap in technological advancements is astronomical. The NES would lay the groundwork, but today's consoles offer immersive experiences that were once the stuff of science fiction. While the NES brought video games into our living rooms, the next wave of fashion brought designer names into our closets.
Fits every move and every mood.
Number 12. Designer jeans. Designer jeans were the ultimate fashion statement, with brands like Levi's and Calvin Klein leading the charge. Back then, a pair of Levi's might set you back about $50, equivalent to roughly $120 in today's money when adjusted for inflation. Calvin Klein jeans, known for their chic advertisements and premium quality, could cost even more, making them a coveted item amongst fashion-forward individuals. Today, a pair of high-end designer jeans from brands like True Religion, Diesel, or the modern iterations of Levi's and Calvin Klein can cost anywhere from $150 to over $300, depending on the brand and style. The inflation-adjusted prices might not seem drastically different, but the evolution in denim technology, styles, and the sheer variety available today offer consumers much more than the 80s ever did. And if you thought spending on fashion was a splurge, wait until you hear how much parents were willing to pay for a doll.
Come on in, Zach, baby. The water's fine. It's gonna splash. It's fun taking a bath.
Number 11. Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids craze of the early 80s was a phenomenon like no other. Launched in 1983, these dolls with their distinctive soft fabric faces and adoptable personas quickly captured the hearts of children and parents alike. During the height of their popularity, Cabbage Patch Kids were more than just toys, they were must-have companions, leading to unprecedented demand that saw parents queuing for hours and sometimes even battling in stores to secure one for their children. In 1985, a Cabbage Patch Kid was sold for $33.95, which, when adjusted for today's inflation, would be right around $100. These days, a new Cabbage Patch Kid can be purchased for approximately $60, making them significantly more affordable than their inflation-adjusted price tag from the 1980s. While they may not incite the same shopping frenzies as they once did, the dolls continue to be cherished by a new generation of children, serving as a nostalgic emblem for those who remember the 1983 craze and a delightful discovery for those encountering them for the first time. From the craze of toy store battles over Cabbage Patch Kids, we move to the calm and collected world of stamp collecting.
Whatever you want, get it today. Green cheese.
Number 10. Stamps. Back in 1985, mailing a letter was a staple of daily life, with stamps being essential for sending everything from personal letters to bill payments. Back in 1985, the cost of a U.S. stamp was about 20 cents, jumping to 22 cents in February of that same year. Adjusted for inflation, these prices translate to about 58 to 63 cents today. Interestingly, the current cost of a stamp is 68 cents, only slightly more expensive considering the vast changes in communication methods over the years. The evolution of stamp prices reflects not only inflation, but also the shifting significance of mail in our lives. While the digital age has transformed the way we communicate, reducing the reliance on traditional mail for many purposes, stamps and the act of sending physical letters retain a unique charm. They symbolize a personal touch in an increasingly virtual world, making certain occasions feel special. Stamps might have been a small expenditure, but let's peel back the layers on how the price of bananas has slipped over time.
Eat a banana and I've come to say bananas have to ripen in a...
Number 9. Bananas. The universally beloved fruit, bananas, were a staple in households across the United States, fetching an average price of about 25 cents per pound. Jumping to the present, the price for bananas stands at approximately 58 cents per pound, which when adjusted for inflation reveals an interesting perspective on their affordability. The price back then, when adjusted to today's currency, would be around 72 cents per pound, indicating that bananas are somewhat more affordable today than they were in the mid-80s. The pricing trend for bananas is counterintuitive to the general expectation of rising costs over time due to inflation. However, it also highlights the impact of advancements in agricultural practices, global trade, and distribution efficiencies that have helped to keep the price of bananas relatively low while ensuring their status as the most popular and accessible fruit. Despite economic fluctuations, technological advancements, and changes in consumer habits over the years, bananas have remained a nutritious, delicious, and more importantly, economical choice for consumers around the world, continuing to enjoy their place as a dietary staple. Bananas may be more affordable now, but wait until you see how the cost of vibing to your favorite tunes on vinyl has spun out.
Are you tired and frustrated from always straightening out your LPs?
Number 8. Records. In 1985, vinyl records were a primary medium for music lovers, with an average cost of around $6, an amount that translates to approximately $17.30 in today's money when adjusted for inflation. This era would mark the tail end of vinyl's dominance before cassettes and later compact discs would take over the market. However, the vinyl landscape of today is vastly different, with new releases and reissues often priced significantly higher. For instance, a new vinyl album can easily cost an upwards of $30, with special editions and limited pressings fetching even more. This resurgence in vinyl popularity, often referred to as the vinyl revival, reflects not only nostalgia, but also a reappreciation for the tangible and auditory qualities of vinyl records. The modern pricing reflects the collectible nature of vinyl in today's digital age, where music is predominantly streamed online. Despite the higher cost, enthusiasts are willing to pay a premium for the experience that comes with owning and playing a vinyl record, which also includes the artwork, the liner notes, and the ritual of needle drop, which cannot be replicated by any digital format. Vinyl records may have set the stage, but the personal soundtrack of the Walkman truly walked us into a new era of music consumption.
Feel the music with the Sony Walkman.
The Sony Walkman is a tiny stereo.
Number 7. The Walkman. It was introduced by Sony in 1979 and revolutionized the way that people listen to music, offering a portable solution which allowed users to take their tunes anywhere. In 1985, the price of a Walkman varied significantly, starting at around $30 and soaring to over $100 depending on the features. Adjusting for inflation, these prices range from approximately $86 to $370 in today's money. Despite its significant cost, the Walkman became a cultural icon of the 1980s, symbolizing personal freedom and the new era of personal electronics. It was not only a gadget, but a fashion statement and a part of the joggers' and teenagers' identity alike. Today, the original cassette-playing Walkman may not be in the mainstream production, but Sony has modernized the brand to meet digital needs. The contemporary version, a digital Walkman, is available for around $300 on Amazon. bragging features like high-resolution audio, wireless connectivity, and extensive storage for thousands of songs. The Walkman made music personal, but nothing beats the live experience. Let's see how concert ticket prices have hit a high note since then. Number 6. Concert tickets. Catching a live concert was a relatively affordable treat, as the average ticket price hovered around $15 in 1985. Adjusted for inflation, it's approximately $43 today, a modest sum when considering the cost of live music experiences in the current era. But back then, fans could enjoy seeing their favorite bands without breaking the bank, making live music accessible to a broader audience. The landscape of live music has dramatically changed since the mid-'80s. Today, concert tickets for popular artists can be exorbitantly priced, often beginning at $290 for artists like Taylor Swift, and can skyrocket into the thousands for premium seats or VIP packages. This steep increase reflects a shift in the music industry's revenue model. With the decline in album sales due to digital streaming, artists and producers now rely more heavily on live performance and merchandising sales for income. This evolution in pricing has transformed concerts from a common social outing to a significant financial decision for many fans. The experience has undoubtedly been enhanced with state-of-the-art sound systems, elaborate stage setups, and other advancements, but the essence of sharing live music with a crowd comes at a much higher cost. Concerts may rock our wallets today, but let's heat things up and see how the microwave, once a luxury, has become a kitchen staple.
But now there's Ward's incredible microwave oven. It'll defrost, simmer, bake.
Number 5. The microwave. Transitioning from a luxury item to a kitchen essential, prices of the microwave oven reflected its cutting-edge status back in 1985. A typical 1 cubic foot model might set a shopper back around $177, roughly equivalent to about $510 today. This price bought a basic model with limited functions beyond reheating and defrosting. Modern microwaves not only put out more refined designs, but also incorporate advanced features like inverter technology, convection cooking, and smart sensors that adjust cooking time and power for optimal results. Despite these advancements, the cost of a microwave oven has significantly decreased, making them more accessible than ever. Today, you can easily find a microwave with capabilities far beyond those of its 1985 counterpart for around $75. This dramatic shift in pricing and technology illustrates the rapid advancements in appliance engineering and manufacturing efficiency, and also highlights how innovations that once demanded a premium can become everyday household items, offering more features and better performance at a fraction of the original cost. From warming up our meals to brightening our living rooms, let's switch channels to the evolving cost of color TVs.
If you can press a button, you can tune color TV.
Number 4. Color TV. A 20-inch color television was a significant investment, costing around $500, a hefty sum that translates to approximately $1,442 today. These TVs were large, bulky, and heavy, but known for their durability and longevity, and represented the cutting edge of technology for the time, offering families a window to vibrant broadcasts and a growing number of cable television channels. Today, a 24-inch color TV, superior in quality and features to its 1985 counterpart, can be purchased for around $89. Modern televisions are not only more affordable, but also feature flat screens, high-definition displays, and smart capabilities, including internet connectivity and access to streaming services. They're lighter and more energy efficient, offering a vastly improved viewing experience with clearer pictures and better sound. This dramatic change in price and technology reflects the rapid advancements in electronics and manufacturing processes. While television may have colored our view, computers have changed the world. Let's compute the cost from the PC to today's laptops.
The mini computer, making compact, easy-to-use systems that can grow with your business.
Number 3. Computer. A luxury that few could afford in 1985 was the ownership of a personal computer. The IBM PC-XT, a popular choice for businesses, would brag about 2 disk drives and a 10-megabyte hard drive with a configuration that cost about $4,395. Adjusted for inflation, the price skyrockets to an astounding $10,687 in today, highlighting the prohibitive cost of early computer technology. A modern Lenovo ThinkPad with advanced features like a touchscreen, wireless connectivity, and a 512GB hard drive is available for just over $1,000. This contrast in price and technological capability illustrates the significant strides that have been made in computing over the years. Today's computers are not only more powerful, but also more accessible, enabling a wider audience to benefit from digital technology. The leap from bulky PCs to sleek phones is not only about size, it's a call to how drastically that technology prices have evolved.
With Radio Shack's new portable cellular phone, a price and technology break.
Number 2. Cell phone. Owning a cell phone was a status symbol largely inaccessible to the average consumer. The Motorola Dynatac, one of the first portable cell phones, retailed at a staggering $9,000. When adjusted for inflation, it would be approximately $26,000 today. These early models were bulky, offering limited functionality, primarily making and receiving calls, and came with a high cost for their service plans. The latest smartphones, like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, offer a wide range of capabilities from high-speed internet access and high-definition cameras to advanced computing power, and all at a starting price of just over $1,000. This price, while still significant, is a fraction of the cost of early cell phones when considering inflation and the vast expansion in functionality. The evolution of cell phones over the past few decades underlines a significant shift in technology and society. What was once a luxury and a novelty has now become a necessity, integral to our way of living, working, and connecting with others. From the palm of your hand to the seat of a car, let's now dive into how the Honda Accord's price has accelerated over the years.
The Honda Accord LX 4-door sedan.
Number 1. The Honda Accord. In 1985, the Honda Accord symbolized reliability and efficiency, characteristics that made it a sought-after vehicle. At that time, a base model could be purchased for approximately $8,260, a figure that, when adjusted for inflation, translates to over $23,000 in today's currency. This price point was attractive for its blending of quality, performance, and affordability, contributing to the Accord's reputation and popularity. Fast forward to the present, and the Honda Accord continues to be a favorite amongst drivers for similar reasons. However, the price for a new base model today begins at around $29,000, reflecting not only inflation but also the significant advancements in technology, safety features, and comfort that modern Accords offer compared to their predecessors from 1985. The evolution in the Honda Accord's price over the years illustrates the more broad trends in the automotive industry, where increased costs reflect the enhanced capabilities and features of modern vehicles. Despite the price increase, the Accord remains a symbol of value, combining cutting-edge technology with the reliability that has been its hallmark for decades.